You've been lied to about success. You think it's about talent, timing, or luck. Maybe you believe it's in reading the right books, listening to the right podcasts, or getting hyped by a motivational track. The truth? Those are distractions. The real powerhouse behind anything worth achieving is discipline. It's not glamorous, it's not sexy, but it's the only thing that separates dreamers from doers. You know it deep down. In 12 minutes, you'll understand why the person who embraces discipline isn't just more successful, they become unstoppable. Right now, your mornings start with a half-hearted snooze button slap. The cold light of your phone screen tells you what you're missing. Missed emails, messages, likes. Each notification a reminder of what you haven't accomplished. You feel behind. You're chasing your tail, watching others lap you in the race of life. An endless cycle of restarts and regrets. Every evening you think, tomorrow will be different. But tomorrow arrives like an old rerun. Same habits, same story. You're a step slower, a beat behind. And there's a cost for this inertia. The story you've been telling yourself is seductive. You think success is a prize for the lucky, the connected, those who inherit advantage. You convince yourself that discipline is a trait you're not born with. That motivation will eventually kick in. That any day now you'll wake up with an unexplainable drive. It's a comforting lie. But comfort is a slow death for dreams. Each repetition of that story builds a wall, taller and thicker, keeping you from the life you could have. It's time to crush that narrative. Here's the real mechanism at play. Discipline isn't a task, it's an identity. When you see yourself as someone who acts, no matter how you feel, everything changes. It's not about forcing yourself through gritted teeth. It's about aligning your actions with the person you decide to become. You show up, you execute. Day in, day out. It's mundane, yes, but relentless consistency is more potent than sporadic bursts of motivation. Habits are your building blocks. Each one a brick in the fortress that is your future. Most people think motivation is the spark that ignites action. They're wrong. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is steadfast. The real mind shift is understanding that motivation follows action, not the other way around. Start moving, and you'll find the motivation sneaks in to support you. Like gravity pulling you forward once inertia is broken. The surprising truth is that the road to success is much simpler than you think. It's not about feeling ready. It's about being ready to feel. The hardest part? It's what nobody tells you about growth. You'll lose people. Friends who don't understand why you're consumed by early mornings and late nights. You'll be lonely. Discomfort will become a familiar companion. There will be weeks, even months, when progress seems invisible. You will question your sanity. But it's during these times that discipline is forged. When you push against the loneliness, against the doubts, that's when transformation happens. It's the crucible, the test of your resolve. Now picture this. 365 days from today, you look in the mirror and see a different person staring back. Your eyes carry a quiet confidence. Your shoulders no longer slump under hesitation. You've built something, a life, a career, self-belief. The notifications on your phone now are messages of congratulations, opportunities, your achievements lighting up the screen. That sense of being behind? It vanished. You're not just in the race, you're leading it, setting the pace. All it takes is tonight. One night to start the chain reaction. Nothing glamorous, just the quiet commitment to being better than yesterday. As you stand on the threshold, remember this. Discipline isn't the path of least resistance. It's the path of choice. The choice to live deliberately, to write your story with intention. And one more thing. If this message resonated, hit subscribe. Let's embark on this journey together. The person you want to become is waiting. Discipline is the silent architect of your dreams. It builds structures invisible to the untrained eye. You might not see the foundation you're laying every day, but it's there, and it's strong. Each disciplined action is a brick in your personal empire. Eventually, the ground begins to shake, but not because you're falling apart. It's the tremors of growth, of breaking new ground. The road less traveled is opening up beneath your feet, beckoning you to move forward. Some people hesitate to start because they fear failure more than they crave success. They don't realize that every stumble is a step closer to mastery. Their fear holds them hostage, blinding them to the truth. Failure is feedback, not a verdict. It's the soil from which resilience grows. Each time you fall, you rise a little taller, a little stronger. So ask yourself, what's scarier? The fear of failure or the regret of never having tried? Every great success story echoes with whispers of relentless practice. It's not about doing what you love every day. It's about loving what you do enough to fight through the days you don't. That's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. The paradox of discipline is that despite its rigidity, it gives you ultimate freedom. Freedom from the chaos of indecision, from the tyranny of bad habits, and from the paralysis of procrastination. Visualize yourself on a battlefield, the enemy a legion of distractions. Each one vies for your attention, promising quick rewards and instant gratification. They're cunning, these distractions. But with discipline as your armor, you navigate the field with a clarity and focus that cuts through the noise. Your mission is clear. The landscape of mediocrity doesn't define you anymore. You're aiming for the summit, not settling for base camp. In this quest for success, the most valuable currency isn't time, it's energy. Whatever you invest your energy in flourishes. Choose carefully. Pouring your energy into negativity is like watering weeds. Instead, cultivate the garden of your dreams. Focus on activities that bring value, not just in the immediate, but in the long term. Every choice is a seed. Will it grow into a towering oak or wither like grass? Only you decide. Your inner dialogue shapes your reality. The words you feed yourself can either build you up or tear you down. Instead of saying, "I can't," reframe it to, "I choose not to." This subtle shift in language reframes your mindset and places the power back in your hands. Suddenly, the constraints are not external forces, but conscious choices. It's a powerful reframe, one that dismantles excuses and fosters accountability. Consider every successful person you admire. They share one common trait: the ability to push through barriers. That doesn't happen by accident. It's a cultivated skill, honed in the crucible of discipline. Their mornings start not with dread, but purpose. Their challenges are not burdens, but opportunities. They've conditioned themselves to see the world through a lens of possibilities rather than limitations. You may not control every event that happens to you, but you can control how you respond. Reaction is a gift you give yourself. In discipline, there is empowerment. When you refine your responses, you transform adversity into advantage. Challenges become the training ground for growth. Like a sculptor with a chisel, you carve your masterpiece, one deliberate strike at a time. Think of your brain as a supercomputer, and your thoughts as the program it runs. Feed it with thoughts of success and achievement, and it will work to manifest those into reality. The moment you focus on what you don't want, you're sabotaging the program. Guide your mind like a laser, harnessing its power to cut through obstacles with precision. Awareness is your control panel. Use it wisely. Often, people talk about peak experiences, those rare moments when everything just clicks. But waiting for inspiration is a luxury you can't afford. High achievers know the secret. Discipline is your everyday peak state. It provides the structure that allows greatness to emerge, not through divine intervention, but through continuous, persistent effort. Excellence is not a sprint. It's a marathon run with steady strides. True discipline demands sacrifice. It's the price you pay for excellence, not just in terms of effort, but in the choices you make. Saying no becomes a powerful tool, not just to others, but to yourself. Declining distractions is not deprivation, it's preservation. To protect your dreams means sometimes setting them apart from the chaos of the world. Your time is finite, your potential isn't. The journey might be solitary, but remember, solitude is not the same as loneliness. In your quiet moments, ideas flourish. Your ambitions crystallize. You forge a deeper connection with your goals. It's in those silent depths that your true self emerges, unshackled by external expectations. This solitude fosters creativity, innovation, and a resolute belief in your direction. Year from now, you won't just see the change in your own life. You'll feel it in every fiber of your being. The small sacrifices you made along the way will compound, like interest on an investment, paying dividends in ways you never imagined. Your identity will shift from someone who dreams of change to someone who embodies it. Others will look to you not just for inspiration, but as a blueprint for achieving their own dreams.